got to the age of about 8 years old, I was sexually abused. That's the most dominant memory I have of my childhood.
Dad suffered the Agent Orange disease, and it just affected his mind, and he used to abuse us children a bit and take it out on Mum a bit also, and end up becoming an alcoholic. Said I'd amount to nothing, I'd be just like him.
I started to really understand what happened to me as a child, and it made me really sick with rage. I'd be angry and I just didn't know what at, you know, like, yeah, so when I found out about drugs and alcohol and I tried it, geez, it was the best thing in the world, you know, like it just relieved me of that pain.
We always looked up to taking care of Mum. And there come to a stage that Mum died. I thought, well, it's time to get out on my own and all that and make a life for myself. And I'd met a young woman I'd saved up all my earnings for to buy a house for me and the kids. And then I'd come home from work one day and found her with another man.
The first time I left home, probably around 15, that's when I first started meeting these older gangsters, and they become my role models. My drug addiction led me into homelessness, and I started separating myself away from the family. I was sleeping in a caravan and lived in a few different friends' places.
Basically, I found myself living on the streets and just full of anger. I thought, what's happening with me here? I thought, I've worked all my life for this and here I am being booted out of my own house. I just wandered the streets for a few days, living on the railway station, and I just needed somewhere with a bit more shelter. I come across a cave, and it took me probably 4 days to clean it all out, and I lived there for 2.5 years. It was very lonely at times. I started contemplating suicide. I just couldn't take it, and I just thought, I don't want to go through this no more, so this is too painful.
I didn't like where I was at in life. I wasn't mentally well. But you're also on the street, so you got to show the rest of the world that you're doing okay and, you know, that you're not homeless. And you'd always see people that you knew and stuff, and they ask you how you're going. Oh, everything's going good, you know, but it wasn't. It was terrible. I thought I could do it, you know. I really thought I could get myself out of this hole, but I never did. You know, the more I tried, the deeper I got.
Most of the people that I'd grown up with knew that I'd always worked, and then to turn around and probably the next day and say, I'm just living on the streets, I've lost everything, it was too embarrassing to face and tell people.
After you've exhausted all your other supports, crime is the only way. You know, in and out of juvie, in and out of jail, and eventually in and out of psych wards. I felt hopeless. I felt like I had no one. I just didn't know I had the support out there in the world.
Had enough after 2.5 years living in a cave. I just said, woke up one day and I just said, God, there's got to be a better life to this. And it was just like as if like something was holding my hand and just leading me along the path and put me on the train and brought me here to Edward Eagle Lodge.
I probably hit several rock bottoms, but the last one was about 13 months ago, where I woke up in a psych ward again, and I could not recall what happened in the weeks before. I started to realize, you know, I'm gonna lose everything, you know, even my own life. I broke down and I cried. I cried like I never cried before, you know, like I was sobbing.
18 months after the track, I found out there was a position going in the kitchen here for a kitchen hand. and I've been here just on for just over 12 months now.
I couldn't leave the psych ward unless I was admitted into a rehab. Then I saw one that said turnaround house, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to turn around. And so I came to Wesley. I knew I was in the right place. It felt like home straight away.
At my role as a cook at the lodge, I look at where I was, as I said, at the times where I used to say, what was I going to eat tonight? And I feel for these people.
I stuck to my guns in regards to wanting a better life for myself and, making a change. And I'd like to tell you I'm cured, but I'm not. I suffer from, a lot of resentments. But I guess today I've got an awareness like I've never had before of my feelings, of my behaviours, where I never could do that before. You're gonna have to want to change your life. You're gonna have to have a desire to stop drinking or drugging.
There's no more worrying as to where I'll be sleeping, but most of all I find that I'm at peace in heart.
I think those times of being hopeless and being homeless are far behind me now.